I'm not touching it. I am not touching it. There's something about winter fishing. Snow underfoot, flat calm water, frost in the air, and that quiet you only get this time of year. Today we are fishing on what us locals call the Slab and hoping to bag a few fish. Sit back and enjoy the session, and if you're enjoying the content, hit the sub button so you don't miss out on our weekly uploads. What an absolutely glorious morning. We've finally got a bit of snow, which is hopefully going to drop the water temperature over the next few days. We're trying for a cod today. Hopefully we'll get one. And we're fishing two different methods. We're fishing a nice pulley on this rod here. Got a nice big bait out, so we're going to leave that out there and see if we can snare ourselves a nice little cod or a ray. And then on our little rod here, as you can see, we're just putting some little bits of black lug on size 2 worm holders, just so we can get a bit of action in. We don't want to be sitting here all day waiting for a fish. Now this mark I'm on, it used to be absolutely fantastic for the cod, but the only downside now is there's a dredger. I don't know whether you can see them down there, and there's one up there as well. So what they're doing is they're basically sucking the sand out the channel, so there's enough depth for the ships to get past up and down. And since they've started dredging here, it's been absolutely pants for the past few years. Now don't get me wrong, there has been the odd cod here caught in the last few years, but since they've dredged, I found the cod fishing here has gone pants. But hopefully what I'm saying is a load of rubbish and the cod are here and it's fantastic fishing. So only one way to find out, and that's the fish here. Now there is one thing that I've forgotten today, and that is my drop net. Was that a mistake or was that not a mistake? I have this deep feeling about my drop net. Every time I bring it out, I blank. So it's one of them, isn't it? It's just one of them. It's me superstition, the drop net superstition. I imagine a lot of you out there do have that superstition as well. It's just like tempting fate, isn't it? I've got my drop net because I'm going to get a big fish. But if I get a big fish and I handball it up and I lose it, I'm going to be absolutely devastated. Well, here he is. I thought I got lucky with him being upriver, but no, he's travelling down tide. This can't be good. If he is dumping there, I think it's game over for the fishing, to be honest. I'll be very surprised if we do well here today. Very surprised. I should have really checked that before I come here, but it's just, I just knew it'd be empty. Monday morning, everyone's gone back to work. It's the end of the holiday season, so I knew it'd be very quiet and I'd get me peace, which I love and enjoy when I'm fishing. So just that, if that wasn't there, I'd be so confident right now. So confident. Saying that, we are getting touches on the big rod. They are just little drops. They could be debris in the water just pinging off the braid. Braid is super sensitive, you see. So with that being in and the tide pulling quite strong, if there's things pinging off it, you're going to get them pings. Could also be whiting plucking at it on the way past. Hopefully it just gets a big drop back and it's a nice big fat pig. Oh, that's what we want. Like that. That was a big drop back. Let's have a look. Let's see. Nah, I think it was just weed, that. Definitely just weed. There we go. Bait. Totally untouched. Let's get it freshened up and get it out there. Loads of weed. That dredger's actually gonna ruin it. He's ruining it for me. So my theory on the dredging, correct me if I'm wrong, and if anyone does know the answer to this, feel free to bang it in the comments. I think as they're pumping up all that sand and sucking it all off from the bottom, they're disturbing all the horrible nasties that's been buried, all the dead fish, all the sewage, all the contaminants, everything. It's all getting sucked up and polluting the water all around. Now that would put fish off. That would definitely put me off if I was a fish. The other theory is, as they're pumping all the sand, all the food stuffs are coming out and the fish are gorging themselves on the food. Either or, I've always found when that dredge is out and he's doing his thing, it ruins the fishing for me completely. Now we haven't had a touch here. I've had a couple of retrieves and the baits have been totally untouched. I've just freshened them up and put them back out. So if it carries on like this for the next hour, I think I'm going to pack up, move and try another venue. Oh, look at that. Totally untouched. Loads and loads and loads of rubbish. Oh, I'm tempted to call this a day soon. Move venues. That is just a joke. Well, I've got a nice fresh bait ready to go out on this one anyway. But that just proves that there's nothing at all feeding in that water. That has not even been touched. And I've left that out for quite a long time. So, not good, man. Not good. Well, I can honestly say this has been the worst session I have had in a very, very, very long time. We're getting a little rattle. And I mean tiny rattle. It could be a crab on the Groovelle. Nothing's touching the big bait at all. Well, to be fair, nothing's touching the smaller bait. It's just absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. There we go. We're getting a little rattle. I'm going to say Rockland. I'm going to say Rockland if I had to have a bet. It's only small, whatever it is. Is he on or have we missed him? I think we've missed him. Yeah, tiny. Whatever it was tiny. Savage the baits. Oh man, did we just stick it out? Did we just stick it out or did we go? Oh, that's the question, innit? I'm gonna put tiny baits on this now. Tiny baits. Let's see if we can snag whatever that was. I'm saying it was a little Rockland. If I had to bet. Right, so we're going super tiny on the baits now. Super duper tiny. So we're just gonna have that barb sticking out. We'll get some elastic on these. And then hopefully that we'll be able to catch whatever that small fish is. We're going to put it right in exactly the same spot. There we go, look at that. Barb sticking right out, absolutely perfect. Right, let's get this one done. Let's see if we can beat the blank. You know what I will say, it's torture on days like this. It's gorgeous, the beautiful, beautiful day, but just nothing. Nothing wants to bite. Absolutely nothing. So we'll leave that in the same spot and see if we can catch whatever was nibbling. I don't know what to do. We've got probably an hour before high water, maybe an hour and a half. I just know that dredger it's just ruining the fishing. But I have got some mackerel with me, so I'm thinking mackerel and squid, and see if we can pick up a ray. You do get rays here, quite a lot of them actually, but have they moved off because of that dredger? I think everything will be on the other side or further up that way, because you can see the state of that water. You can see the state of that. Look at that. You can see how much silt and rubbish is just floating around. Absolutely gross. Bait untouched again. What's on there? Oh my days. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. I am not touching it. Right, where are my scissors? Wowie. Can you see what that is? Absolutely disgusting. For those who don't know what that is, to Johnny. We've switched to the rays now. Got a nice ray bait out, nice squid and mackerel. Hopefully we can I just need to catch something. We've been getting little rattles on the little rod. Whatever it is absolutely minuscule. Not even worth a catch, to be honest, but at least it'll save the blank. But we are coming up to high water, so we've got like an hour, say an hour, hour and a half, where we can fish this quite comfortably, putting big baits out, fish, squid, and hopefully pick up a ray, which would be nice. That dredger has just been, I think it's just ruined me fishing. That's what I'm blaming. It's his fault. It's his fault. He's ruined me fishing. So hopefully there's a ray here. But nothing. No whiting, no rocklands, nothing. Bait's coming back immaculate. And I left that last one out for over half an hour. Black lug and squid, and it was immaculate when I come back in. So, all apart from the Johnny hanging off it. Horrible, hadn't it? Probably had a hard life. I don't know, you know. If he's on, he's tiny. He's on. What is he? It's a whiting. Decent size whiting as well, to be fair. It saved the blank. She saved the blank. Happy days. Oh. Well, I suppose it's a good sign that the fish are starting to bite now. Get out the way of that. There we go. Nice cheeky little whiting. It's actually not a bad size. I thought it was a little rockland. Didn't give up any fight at all. But yeah, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Right. Thanks for your sport, my lady. Time for you to go back, mate. Well, at least we haven't blanked. And there is still time left now. Now that I've caught it, I'm going to stay. Hopefully we're going to bag up now on smaller fish. And then finish off on an absolute beast. Fish number 2. Absolutely beautiful size of it. He's a perfect live bait size, him, to be fair. Look at that for a little specimen. Hold it out. Do a car pose. Cute. Thanks for your sport, my lady. Slightly bigger. Slightly bigger. He's got one eye in. There we go. No fish to 3 fish in less than 5 minutes. Look at that eye as well. Hey? Aye, fella. Thanks for your sport, my lady. To be fair, I think it'll be slow everywhere today, no matter where I went. And you'd just be catching whiting, so at least we'll start catching now, which is good. I'm feeling a little bit more positive is the best way to put it. So big bait out, small bait out, and hopefully those little fish will keep us busy. See if we can get them. It doesn't feel too small actually, feels half, well, I say half decent. He's got a little tiny bit of weight to him. Little tiny bit of weight to him. Must have had his mouth open on the way up. There we go. Fish number 4. Well, it's fishing now. If you can call it that. If you can call it that. Right. Mwah. Thanks for your sport, my lady. Here we go. They're only small. Very, very small. I might put out a little bit further actually, see if we can get some bigger ones. Well, thanks for your sport, my lady. Mwah. Don't mind if we do. Tell you what, he needs fattening up, doesn't he? Off you swim, fella. There you go. Lovely jubbly. Alright, let's add a little bit of fish bait to this now. I'll just take it through the skin there, just leave it hanging. And then hopefully that'll produce a bigger one, which would be nice. There we go. And he's just come off. Lovely. Lovely. I just wanted to show you a bit then of him swimming through the water. He just spat the hook. Doesn't count. Doesn't count, we're still on 5. Oh, look at that, it's just absolutely gross, isn't it? Got a sanitary towel now. Wet wipes and sanitary towels. It's been out for about half an hour, that. Half an hour. It looks like I've just put it out. Literally. Nothing has had a go at that at all. Nothing whatsoever. Well, there you go. You can take what you want from that. There's tissue in there, wet wipes, sanitary towels. Absolutely disgusting. 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 I'll tell you what, should I catch a whiting and put a whiting out there? Let's do that. There we go. Right, he's going on there, man. You sorry fella, you are now my bait. You are now my bait. Look at all that he's got in him. He is absolutely infested. Absolutely infested, look at that. Infested, disgusting. Right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to make this a bit more streamlined to go on the hook. So we'll take his tail off. We'll cut his fins off. Dead quick. All the way up. Now we could take his head off, but I kind of want to leave his head on. Right, now he's going on. Let's do it. Go big or go home. Bosh. Check that out for a bait. That's a proper bait, that, isn't it? Aye, proper bait. Right, let's put them out and let's see. You never know, anything could take that. Anything. Bass, cod, ray, you name it. Come on, baby. Come on. Right over slack as well. Beautiful. It's a big fish bait out there now. Lovely. Well, there's the dredger. Here's the dredger coming in. Absolutely full. Look how low that is. He sucked up some sand in. Cheers, mate, for ruining me fishing. Appreciate that. So we've put our little rod a little tiny bit further out. I'm talking like another 10-15 yards, just to see if the fish are there. If they're there, they might be a little bit of a bigger stamp, possibly. If not, we'll just drop it straight back in and we'll just keep catching loads of little ones. Look at that, we've changed our distance on the little rod and not even getting a sniff now. Not even getting a sniff. Right, let's bring it in. Let's get it in closer. Closer, closer, closer. And there we go. There is proof that you don't need to cast out miles to catch fish. Feels a little bit better then. Do you know what? The little ones are putting up a bit of a little scrap there. So there we go. Changing our distance from 30-40 yards to 15. Bang, straight on the fish again. This is proper ice fishing, this, isn't it? Proper ice fishing. Right, little fella. Mwah. Thanks for your support, my lady. Off you swim. Bosh, bosh, bosh. And there he goes. Lovely. So when a lot of people say, how far can you cast, mate? What's your distance in casting? Obviously, casting on some venues really comes into its own. But there's a lot of places you can go and literally flick it at your feet and you'll catch. So if you're just starting out fishing and you're panicking about your casting, don't. There's no point. Literally no point in panicking. Practice, practice, practice. But the majority of fish, they will be at your feet. There you go, little underarm flick. Bring on the whiting, baby. Bring on the whiting. That sun's gone in now and it has gone cold. As soon as that sun disappeared behind them clouds, Frungsfeld, freezing. Well, it's not meant to snow again tonight now, but it is meant to be cold. So I reckon this will stay probably for a couple of days. And then I reckon it's going to rain throughout the week. And then we'll be back to wet, windy winter. Horrible. Yeah. I much prefer fishing when it's like this. That was gorgeous. Really nice. Makes everything look pretty. Just covers everything. Makes it look fresh and white. Apart from all my black lug and bits of weed and stuff like that on the floor. Apart from that, absolutely splendid. So we're going to stay just until it turns. As soon as it turns and starts to run out, we're going. But I won't be visiting this mark in the near future. In a rush, put it that way. So yeah, this used to be a fantastic venue, this. Absolutely fantastic. You can guarantee cod when you come here. Guarantee it. Every time I come I had cod anyway. Rays, loads of flounder, dabs, whiting. Obviously we've had the whiting. Rockland. There's all kinds here. But I do think that dredger, it's his fault. I do. I'm looking at him now. He's there just sitting there low in the water as if to say, unlucky puppy. The other venue that I was going to fish today would have been a whiting and dab session. That's what it would have been anyway. So I thought I may as well not do a whiting and dab session in the hopes of getting a nice cod. With fishing a tide this size, it's absolutely massive today. I think it's the, oh, there we go, another little knock on the little rod. It's like a 9.6 I think it is today, or 9.7. It's absolutely huge. You can see how far up it's come there. If you were fishing down where I was going to fish, you'd have to be in a sheltered place, and when I say sheltered I mean sheltered from the tide. Otherwise it's just absolute carnage. You lose all your gear and everything. You would not be able to hold bottom. Just be an absolute waste of time. There he is, white number, lost count. They're only tiny though, to be fair, really small. Really small, but we'll get him unhooked anyway and get him back. I have noticed, to be fair, there's a lot of them have got a lot of damage. So he's got an infection there. He's got an infection in his eye. You can see that there, can't you? Look. What's his other one like? What's his gills? I don't want to play with him too much. See, his infections. We've had the one with all the parasites in his gills, and then we also had the one with the infection in its eye. So I wonder if that's like a little warning sign to say the condition of the water is absolutely shocking. There was a stage last summer, or the summer before last. Every dab I caught, it had that type of what you've just seen on the side of that white, and then it had that on it. It's like a, I imagine it's like a fungal infection, but it could be the water's too acidic, too alkaline. It could be something like that. I'm pretending like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't. I just know that it's got a clear infection, which can't be good for the fish, and in turn, not good for the water, because they're getting eaten by the fish that we eat. So if you have made it to this point in the video and you are not already subscribed, if you could just drop us a little sub, that'd be amazing. And if you haven't liked yet, if you could just give us a little like, massively appreciated. That's officially me, guys, from me, Mr. Whiting. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Oh, feel bad now.